All right, welcome back to A Hat in Time. As always, I'm Capsule J, and we're going to be having us a chill stream tonight. I have a little bit of a sore throat, so my amount of commentary may be even a little bit more minimal than usual. We'll see how it goes. Tonight is not my normal streaming night, so I'm going to be ending a little bit earlier, probably around, I don't know, let's say 10:30 Eastern Time, and I normally end at 11, so we'll be losing a half hour, but hey, we're gaining a whole extra day of streaming today, so I think that's pretty good. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving, or a nice weekend if you're not in a place that celebrates Thanksgiving. I know I did. The only downside was I wasn't able to stream with you guys. Anyway, I feel like at this point I'm pretty far in this game. So I'm thinking probably not tonight's stream, but maybe the next I'll be finishing this game off. But we'll have to see. I'm aiming... So I'm planning next week to start streaming Hitman 2. So I ordered my new graphics card. That'll be coming in a day or two. I should have it installed over the weekend. And that way I can get Hitman 2 up and running and looking good. This seems like a suspiciously easy challenge level so far. I'm wondering if, since you can access this directly from the overworld, if it's like a plot critical challenge. That guy tried to push me off. What a jerk. I can't not kill all of them. Not sure why. It's conditioning from playing too many games like Zelda, where I feel like something good will happen if I indulge my own OCD-like tendencies. Santa hat, I'll skip it. Well, all or nothing. And I'm stuck with a new remix. I wonder what those guys are all about. I accidentally spawned them once, but then I can't remember if I got killed or had to shut off the game or something before I could save. And they disappeared, and I couldn't figure out what I did that triggered them to begin with.
If we practice here? In exchange, if you have any song requests, we'll be happy to play whatever you have in mind. Want to swap out some of the music you hear in the different chapters? Or want to hear us practice?
Oh, so that's how I use the records.
Want to swap out some of the music? All right, listen to this one.
So I read that this game has 40 timepieces, so I'm thinking that means I'm real close to the end here. We're going to listen to this jam for a minute here while I look something up on my phone. Bear with me. Oh, our character dances? That is great. Let me see if I can get the camera position so we can watch her dance around better. So I need a UFO. Those of you remember me stacking cows the other day. So I need a UFO, a cow, a sunglasses cow, and a tinfoil hat cow. Let me see which ones I have. I believe they're in this room somewhere. No, I totally have all of them. Ah, I just didn't have them stacked in the right order. Nice, so that unlocks that bonus stage in the other place. So I found out this game is DLC. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. I'll have to see how I feel when I finish it, but so far this game is so good, and I got it on sale. I kind of feel like I should get the DLC and support the developers a little bit more. I don't know where that is. Okay. Now, I believe this is the one that's easiest to find all the zones. Frozen Ice Pillar and the Subcon Ruins. This looks like the general right area. Ah, that looks promising over there. Just gotta figure out where this fence ends. There we go. Okay, how do I get up to it? Got it. They always hide one of these back there. Whoa, I did not even see that. Well, there's one crown. Excuse me. There we go. Ah, you can't hurt them if they're sleeping on the ground. That's kind of nice, I guess. Whoops. Well, this is a little trickier than I expected. There's some health up there. Let's see if I can get to it. They sure love hiding things behind other things. Oh, and there's game over. Do I get to keep my collectibles? Oh, it straight up boots me out of there. That's harsh. Well, I remember where everything is. Since I know I have to go back that way anyway, I guess I'll just head forward. So I guess I have to jump through that and then dive. This is going to be... Ooh, yeah, that was tricky. Okay, it's just easier to go forward. Kind of feel like I'm stuck in the environment here. I wasn't sure if I was going to make that blind jump right there. Okay. The game's camera does not like this level. Okay. All right, let's try getting up there again. Ah, there we go. It's making it more difficult than it needed to be. That looks like an extra crown over there. I don't think I need it. Yeah, that's a crown. I don't need it. Hopefully that serves as a checkpoint. Oh, I already hit the threshold for this stage. Guess the game's taking pity on me. Of course, I'm not going to be content to leave with only some of the collectibles. Come on, camera, don't fight me now. Ooh, that is a little tricky right there. There we go. Not as hard as I thought it would be. Oh, I've already been everywhere. There's not much to this area. All right. Wonder if those platforms respawn or if I'm just screwed now that they're gone. Oh, good, they respawn. That's nice. I think I got all the shinies. Let's proceed. Whoa. So there's no map pieces in this area? Interesting. Granted, the map pieces really don't do anything for you. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, yeah, I must have missed a lot of stuff. Excuse me while I chew again a little bit. I'm disappointed I don't have the last 2 pages. That's the backstory of Queen Vanessa, who's the creepy ghost thing that we ran away from a few streams ago. Ooh, that is a pretty cute one. Yeah, I gotta take it. I just wish I used the ice hat more. Okay, yeah, that little ears hat, that is adorable. Excuse me 1 second as I take care of something. Oh no, I forgot to upload the last of my Battle Chef Brigade streams, so... Oh well. So any of those of you that follow me on YouTube, I apologize for the unfinished state of that stream. You're going to get part 1 and maybe part 4, and that's it. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I only need 8 timepieces left to 100% the game. I wish there was some master screen that told me my percent completion on all the levels at once. That would make things so much easier for me. And I'm surprised how few how few 3D platformers like this do that. Okay, so we have 2 areas to look out for. I don't know where the heck that is, but it's on top of a tree next to a laser beam. And next to some hay bales. Well, whatever. We're just going to have to wander around till we find it. So I have the birdhouse and the Twilight Bell finished. Whoa. They put the time warp right there. How convenient is that? Thankfully, unlike Breath of the Wild, you don't slide off things when they're wet. Oh, we're getting some jams right here. Okay, so there's one up there, one up there. I don't know if I can travel on this rope. Well, we'll head this way first. I mean, this game is no Spider-Man, so I've heard, but man, does jumping through the air and swinging around feel good in it. And I say so I've heard because I have not actually played Spider-Man. I pretty much exclusively play games on my PC or the Nintendo Switch, so I miss out on some of those exclusives. And oftentimes I visit a friend's house or something, and they kind of show off the new games to me. So I'm a release or two behind. Like, I've played some of God of War, which was the hot new thing last time I was visiting my PS4 loving friends. Oh, good, I can walk on this. Whoa. How do I kill these? There we go. It's probably easier to go this way. But anyway, yeah, God of War. It seemed good to me, but I don't know. It didn't blow my mind the way it seemed to from some other people. The graphics were great, though. I was surprised to find it was quite difficult. I feel like a lot of the time with those AAA narrative-driven games, they kind of dumb down the difficulty level to ensure that you get to see the whole story. So God of War definitely does not do that. It was a pretty tough game. Actually, part of why my friend had me come over to play it was that he wanted me to try beating some boss that he was stuck on. I managed to do it, but it was really a struggle. Something I'm not used to on new games as much is the how much characters talk. Like, I feel like Kratos and even Lara Croft are kind of always narrating what they're doing. And bosses are always shouting things at you. And with like a character like Lara Croft, it's kind of okay to me because she's giving you hints on what to do. But characters that are just kind of saying some catchphrases over and over again kind of get on my nerves. There's a boss in God of War that just, he shouts something like, "I feel nothing," every time you hit him. And it's a long boss battle, so he probably says it 20 times during the battle. It was pretty excessive, I thought. But maybe I'm just not used to how a lot of those big budget games are with heavy use of voice acting. I like this piece of music that's building as we progress through this level. Actually, this piece reminds me of something I've played before. But I can't quite place it right now. Probably wasn't supposed to deliberately take the bounce, but hey. Okay, I guess I gotta drop down. And the owls don't like to give their blueprints? What? Oh, those same laughing guys. I was just saying about characters repeating catchphrases, and here I go walking right into some. Yeah, we won't worry too much about the artwork. We'll just make our way through here. But now that I know there's so few timepieces in this game, I wonder if have a chance of beating it tonight. I'm going to be shutting this stream down, as I said earlier, at 10:30 my time. So that's 30 minutes at least earlier than usual. Ah, I messed up. Okay. Good, I have the anti-bonk badge on. That just means that if I do a dive into a wall, I won't hit the ground immediately. Guess we need the demon mask. Which is a weird thing to say in a game so cute, right? Oh no! So close. Ah. Need to keep an eye out for hearts in this stage. Oh, thanks, game. Get this jump lined up correctly this time. There we go. The balloons do most of the work for you, as long as you hit them at the right angle to begin with. I don't see how I'm supposed to get over there. I don't know if I've met the requirement. I might just... Yeah. Requirement is 4 and I have 4. Ah, who am I kidding? I can't resist. No more pictures. I'm surprised. Ooh. Okay, now where? Very tricky. Nice, okay. Oh, and there was something way over there as well. Oh well. Let's move on. For real this time. I always like doing the color changes. But I wish I could just buy them with gems or something. I have to keep my eyes open for the time rift in this level. I'm not exactly sure where it is. Definitely not this way, because it's on top of a green tree. That wasn't a particularly helpful view. Oh no. Alright, let's try that again. That does make me curious what's to the left. Falling to my death, that's what's over there. Yeah, it's important to catch that second jump. Gain a little altitude, it seems. Hotter to the right. So why am I going to the left? What am I doing? Lava cake? Even though they're not really interactive, I do like these long zip line things. Ember Summit. Okay. Did she say swang? Sounds like it. Okay, am I supposed to zip line down there, or... Oh, there's a yarn ball up there, and I am woefully low on yarn, so I should probably try to get that if I can figure out how to get there. Can I climb this? Doesn't seem like it. That's disappointing. It looked like I could go into that chimney. Oh, come on. Zoom out, camera. Be good. Oh, is that all I was supposed to do? Hmm. Well, guess I'll zip line over to the lava cake. Hopefully it'll checkpoint when I land on this thing. Ooh, lava cake.
This is the lava cake.
And? So I have no idea what the total number of timepieces in this world is. I wonder if I should start equipping the little compass hat thing.
How did things end up like this anyway? $32 yarn. I think I only had like 20. 26. Okay, I have a shot at making it. I've gotten kind of lazy with the collectibles. Really a safe place for a child to be.
That's awesome. Okay, well the collectible is that way, so I guess we'll do ice hat. Swang. This is going to be some hard to get treasure. All right. Well, I managed to not kill myself. That's something. Oh, that's all it gave me was an arcade coin? Lame. Actually, if that thing doesn't point me towards yarn, I don't really need it. Oh. Oh, geez. Okay. Carefully. Carefully. Hopefully it'll checkpoint when I next land. Nope. Okay, Demon Mask is what we need next. Yeah, the compass doesn't even point to the yarn, so I'd rather have the fall protection. It would have been nice if it would have given me a piece of heart. Take the pacifist route on that one. There we go, there's a checkpoint. Okay, so there's the timepiece, but I also want that yarn. So we're going to press on a little further. Going to take some chances here. Got it. I wonder if I can dive like right over this and just land on the timepiece. Whew, barely made it. So I got 6 more timepieces and I think 6 more yarns. So all these blooming flowers mean something. So I'm back at the goat village. I'm thinking this is where the next time rift is, since it's on top of a round green tree. Oh no. Well, that was mean. I think I have the Twilight Bell and the bird cage. Now the windmill I don't have, I don't think. I believe I've completed the birdhouse. Oh, let's see. Will it show me the next objective? That way. Okay, I need to go to the windmill. I'll just do that. Actually, the red laser beam is over there, so. Oh, so I do need to use the purple path, which is down this way. Unless there's another red laser beam somewhere. Oh, red laser beam and green balloon. Whoops. Well, might as well see what's over here while we have access to it. Oh. Oh, good. At least it was a yarn. So the laser beams mean that I've cleared the area? Oh, because this laser beam is blue now. I mean, it's green now, rather. Oh, hey, Pixel Pockets. How you doing tonight? Apologies if you signed in a little bit ago and I missed it. Kind of in my own little world here, trying to figure out where to go. Whoops. That apparently was not where I was supposed to go. And now I have to fall through the whole level. Alright. That's what I was trying to do. I'll try to get to that yarn that I ziplined by. There we go. Just got off of work. Yeah, I'm kind of nibbling at my dinner as I play. Since I didn't get to stream at all last week, I decided to stream. Then I'm going to stream today and tomorrow. Kind of do a back-to-back. Okay, I still need to get to that windmill somehow. I actually don't know which path I want. Hopefully this is the right one. Ah, there we go. Now I'm going to the windmill. Okay, the flowers here haven't bloomed, which means that I must not have everything on this area. But yeah, I'm doing well today. My first day back at work, after Thanksgiving vacation. If I remember right, Pixel Pockets, I think you live in the U.S. too, so you have the same holiday situation that I do. If I'm remembering that wrong, I apologize. Maybe I'll actually hit enough yarn also. Oh, okay, you had a 4-day weekend. Yeah, me too. So I was traveling to visit family though all last week. So actually I took a couple days off before that. So I'm only recently back to my own house. Hence why I didn't get to do a stream last week. Okay, so I need to get up there, but I need to find the horn that opens the zip line. So I guess I need to take this yellow route. Well, Pixel Pockets, I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving vacation. Scratched slightly. Oh, this is where those cats are. Thanks. The place where I was traveling has a considerably warmer climate than where I live now, so it was nice to be able to wear like lightweight clothing and not have to bring a jacket with me everywhere. Cats, man. Well, since it was also Thanksgiving, recently, that reminds me, I'm curious if anyone bought anything on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Because I know while Thanksgiving is a North American holiday, Black Friday is kind of become this universal monster of a thing. Oh no, it stole my hat? That is unacceptable. Get it? All right. So yeah, Pixel Pockets, or anybody else listening, I'm curious if anyone bought anything on sale. That's always exciting. There's nothing to do with Thanksgiving, really, but it's still fun. Discounted Anime Expo 2019 tickets today. Oh, that's cool. You know, until this year, actually, buying discount event tickets was something I had never considered. And, yeah, I used the Cyber Monday deal to buy a ticket to the Tough Mudder, which is like a obstacle course and running kind of event. Did it once a few years ago, and I think I'm going to do it again next year. And it's very expensive, so being able to get 25% off on Cyber Monday was pretty nice. Anime Expo 2019. I think that's like the big anime convention, or one of the big ones. I'm just not sure where it is. But yeah, there's Tough Mudders all around the world, or at least probably all around North America. And to be fair, I'm not sure if they have them absolutely everywhere. Oh, it's the biggest anime con in the US. So when I think like big cons of any kind of nerdy thing, I usually think like Los Angeles, though I'm not actually sure where Anime Expo is. But in any event, that should be exciting. I go to a couple big cons, so... Actually, I was planning some logistics for the next con I'm going to go to today, so... I've had cons on the mind. Okay, so I've completed this area, so now I can go back. Big cons are fun, except if they're too crowded, and also hotel blocks selling out ridiculously fast is not fun. Yeah, I go to a con called Dragon Con that you may have heard of. I don't know how big it is in terms of like attendance or square footage or whatever compared to other cons, but I know it's considered a big one. And yeah, the hotel booking on that one is insane. My wife works from home, so the day the hotel becomes available... Oh, well, let me know if you ever go to Dragon Con, so you have heard of it. I guess it is a pretty popular one. But yeah, my wife has to sit there refreshing the hotel website, like starting a few minutes before the hotel becomes available, and it's just refresh, 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 refresh. And that's really the only way you can get a hotel room. So we've got lucky this past year and for next year, but a year or two ago, like the first time we ever went to the con, we didn't get our hotel booking in time, and then we had to walk, I want to say 2 miles to get to the con, which wasn't the end of the world, but sometimes Dragon Con events go really late at night, so having to walk 2 miles in the dark through downtown Atlanta, it's okay. I mean, I know the city pretty well, but it's definitely not ideal, especially in cosplay. And especially considering how hot it is that time of year in Atlanta, all that walking in hot costumes outside. Let's see, I need a couple more yarns. I want to say 5. We'll re-equip the compass thing. Well, Pixel Pockets, if you do end up going to Dragon Con, they call the hotel booking process the Hotel Hunger Games. So if you do go, may the odds be in your favor. Because getting a hotel is definitely highly recommended, because like I was saying, some of those parties go so late in the night that you definitely don't want to be driving or even catching a cab or an Uber if you don't have to. And the nightlife is like a big part of the fun. Oh, you know one of the panelists. That's cool. Hope you don't mind me chewing a little bit. Since I started early, I didn't get to finish my dinner. Apparently I'm going the right way because I got a checkpoint. Oh. Made it. That was... Oh, I opened a shortcut for myself. That's kind of nice. But it killed me for some reason. Interesting. But yeah, something I've been trying to do now when I go to cons is I kind of meet people and know like either the panelists or the event hosts or just people that go regularly. Because I have a handful of friends that go, but trying to coordinate with your friends, like, so to con like Dragon Con that is about has so many different themes to it. Like your own friends, you know, honestly, if they're hanging out with me, they're probably pretty nerdy, but everyone is a different kind of nerdy. So trying to coordinate with friends doesn't always work, but meeting up with people that are like into the same themes at the con is kind of fun. But it's only something I've recently branched out into doing. Ooh, I kind of want that thing down there. Whoops. The fall protection thing stopped working. Yeah, definitely tough to coordinate. I'm planning on attending a smaller con sometime next year as well, and compared to Dragon Con, everything is so easy with it logistically. Like they use a like logistics management company, so that if you want a hotel room, you can be like put on a waiting list, and they'll like you just give them your criteria of what kind of hotel room you want and that sort of stuff, and then when one becomes available, they just call you. Like I got a call today, and they're like, "Hey, we know you're on the waiting list for this kind of hotel room, but would you consider this other one?" And I was like, and it was the same price. I was like, yeah, why not? But I was like, wow, the con actually helps me get a hotel room to go to their con? That's unheard of. Yeah, this con that I'm talking about is like a newer con. So they had the benefit of setting everything else up with like with newer technology and systems instead of having to change existing old things. Because I mean, just using the Dragon Con website looks like it came straight out of 1996, because it probably did, because the con's been around since the 80s. So they designed a website as soon as they could, and they've kind of just been applying more and more layers of duct tape to it ever since. When the newer cons, you know, they have their act together. At least that's how it seems to me. The other con is MomoCon, by the way. So it's a newer anime convention. I love Clockwork stuff like this in Oh, so you've heard of that one too. I guess you just know your cons, Pixel Pacas. No, I've never been before. I haven't been to an anime con. Gosh, I don't even want to think about how many years ago it's been since I've been to a... Because while Dragon Con, of course, has anime stuff in it, if you look for it, it's not at all the focus. Man. Yeah, I think the last time I attended an anime con was at least 15 years ago. Like a purely anime con, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, okay, I assume you live on the West Coast, so... But you just know about cons in general. Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about most cons other than, like, the ones that are covered in the media, like Comic-Con or E3. Or even, like, PAX. Though I've never been to any of those ones I just listed. But my wife and I have liked the cons that we've attended so much to this point that we'll probably start branching out and maybe even going to a few more, especially since we're cosplayers, so. An excuse to make more costumes and spend more money is, you know, tempting. Well, I want to get that thing over there, but I don't know how to get up there. Oh, cool, I can stitch the next hat. I have to say, I love it in a kid-friendly game when it reminds me that death is inevitable. Okay, so of course I have to try this hat out. Granted, with how dark that Halloween stage was, I guess it's par for the course that this game reminds you that death is inevitable. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you fight the final boss and he says things like, "Enjoy your youth while you can, kids. With every breath, you're a moment closer to the grave," or something like that. Because the more I play this, the more I think it's a game for nostalgic adults rather than actual children. Oh, that is an interesting looking hat. I forgot this was a crowdfunded game. You're right. That makes all of this make a little bit more sense. Without getting into too deep of a subject for a Twitch stream here, I have been feeling like nostalgic adults sometimes ruin things that could be good for kids. Or at least the sense of entitlement that nostalgic adults have for things mean that when they get remade for kids, never mind. Not the right venue for that. Oh. I'll just say I have a couple of nostalgic adults in my life whose attitudes sometimes rub me the wrong way. But that's all I'll say about that. Almost forgot to try out the time stop hat. Oh, so it doesn't really stop time, it just slows it down. And shows your heart beating. There we go. Okay, now where am I supposed to go? Oh, I didn't even see all those things up there. Actually, the time freezing almost messes up my timing. Well, this over here is my only path up. Oh, I meant to say, by the way, Pixel Pacus, I listened to your podcast just yesterday, actually, and as always, it was really well done. It was interesting to hear you talk about Leisure Suit Larry. I hadn't thought about Leisure Suit Larry in such a long time. I'm glad that the from your description of it, the revival of the series was mostly successful. So that's good. I know a lot of the time they try to bring stuff like that back, and it just doesn't work, especially when the original creator is no longer involved. Actually, I bet that was a nostalgic adult-funded game as well. Granted, that one should be. Have I played Yooka-Laylee? No, I heard it wasn't very good. Granted, I know sometimes people put all their hopes and dreams on some kind of retro revival game, and then when it doesn't make them feel the way they did when they were 6 and everything was new and wonderful, they get disappointed. So maybe Yooka-Laylee was good and people just had put too much weight on it. Oh, Yooka-Laylee, so it didn't work out? Okay. Yeah, the impression I got, because this and A Hat in Time and Yooka-Laylee were kind of going for the same thing, and my understanding was that this game was more successful, so. And I mean, this definitely feels like a successful revival of that style of game to me. In a similar vein, there was a Snake Pass that I think was also made by some of the Banjo-Kazooie people. Sort of like the third indie cartoon platformer option. And that has very weird controls and mechanics and stuff, but it was interesting. It had great music, of course, because it's by the the music is by the same composer as Donkey Kong Country. So that's a good game. Though a different sort of thing than this, even though it is a platformer. Oh, so you've played Snake Pass. Okay. Then I remember that you have, like, probably 1,000 or more Steam games, so I guess it stands to reason that you've played a lot of stuff. But yeah, I enjoyed Snake Pass. At a certain point, I got a little burnt out on it because I felt like it got a little frustrating at the end, but overall, it was worth playing. And it was, of course, very cute, and that's important. Oh no. Well, of course. I mean, no one can play everything. And I know, like, as an adult gamer, there's kind of two different schools of thought. There's the sample platter approach and the completionist approach. So I'm not I wouldn't say I'm a completionist. Well, I'm sure people that watch a lot of my streams are like, dude, what are you talking about? You're totally a completionist. But I tend to play a game with the intent of beating it. And generally, if I'm playing a game and feel like it's not worth beating, then that's usually like kind of a failure as far as picking out a game goes. But I know some people that'll get a whole bunch of games and just play the first hour or two of each one to get a taste of what the experience is, and that's really all they want. In a way, I wish I was like that, because then I'd get a sense of like everything gaming has to offer, so to speak. But I kind of need that sense of satisfaction of beating something. Oh, man. All right, let's try it again. The time stopping does make it a little easier to time these jumps. Oh man, come on. Yeah, for me, beating games is so much my thing. Games that don't have defined beginning, middles, and ends tend not to appeal to me. Yeah, I gotta watch for that spider this time. Just go around it. Ah, good, another checkpoint. Kind of feel like I want to challenge myself and not use the time-stopping hat at all. Oh, come on, camera, don't get stuck. There we go. Whew. All right. Yeah, I gathered all that yarn to use the time-stopping hat. Oh, did I land in the right place or did I overshoot? Oh, I think I overshot, yeah. At least I didn't fall to my death. Man, this really is quite the dungeon right here. Okay, so now I need to jump on one of those. The camera is not my friend in this level. Alright. Well, at least I have those green gems as an indicator of when to jump. All right. Made me work for that one. The illness is spread. Okay, so I guess that means I've gotten enough timepieces in this level. All right. Excuse me there for a second. The whole level is transformed. Interesting. The umbrella catches me and then lets me drop into the abyss. You get satisfaction from having games on the shelf. A lot of your visual novel collection is sealed, though you end up getting a digital copy. curious what this beam attack does. Oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder if that'll help me on a boss later. Very epic, ominous music right now. Ah. That lightning is pretty intense. But yeah, it's interesting that you have satisfaction from just the collection of the games themselves. I've actually been cutting back on how many physical games I have. Often I buy physical games because they're cheaper. And then, like, if a sequel of a game that I have a physical copy of comes out, I end up selling it a lot of the time and putting the money towards the next one. Especially in an iterative game like Smash Brothers or Mario Kart. Like, I think Melee is the only old version of Smash I kept. I really wish there was some way to force the camera to zoom out. Okay, I have to get over there somehow. Probably wasn't how I was supposed to do that, but whatever. I have to say, if you're someone that really likes physical games, I'm surprised you're so into Steam. That's kind of like the antithesis of that. Okay. Ah, you exclusively collect visual novels. Oh, did my destroying the flower kill this guy? Or knock him out? Huh. Yeah, you know, when I think about it, as much as I say that I'm not a physical game person anymore, I can never bring myself to sell any of my Mario or Zelda or any of those really big Nintendo franchise games. I keep physical copies of all of those, except the multiplayer ones like Smash. So I can get that collecting just a certain type of game. But every time I have to move and like pack up stuff, I tend to like physical games a little bit less. So I think everyone's had that experience of having to pack up your physical game collection and thinking to yourself, why do I have all this stuff? Especially because I tend not to replay games. Generally, once I've beaten a game, I'm kind of done with it. Uh-oh. I think I already did this, yeah. Okay, so I need to go right. Oh, getting disoriented. Okay, there we go. don't think I want to go to the lava cake. Oh, I guess I do want to go to the lava cake. Oh, I see. So I guess the reason I was activating all those evil flowers was to create these spores that let me swing up here. Uh-oh. I fall through the level. Yep. Whoops. Where am I and what was I doing? Okay, here we go. Oh man. Sometimes those prompts to activate the hook shot come just a second too late. Alright. There we go. Gotta try to not get blown up this time. Oh. All right. Okay, only one flower remaining. This level, I almost wish there was a fast travel, because, man, that next flower is far away. Well, as a result of levels like this, I've gotten pretty good at those combo jumps. Where you're swinging and then homing, attacking, and then bouncing all in succession like that. I found that tricky at the beginning of the game. Now it's just something I kind of do. Oh, I wonder if I chose the wrong path. Yeah, I think I did. So it's about 10 p.m. where I am right now, and as I'd mentioned earlier, this is going to be a little bit shorter of a stream, or really an earlier ending stream, because tonight's not my normal streaming night, so I don't have the ability to stay up quite as late. So I'm going to be wrapping this up at 10:30, no matter where we end up. But based on how things seem to be building, and the fact that there's 40 timepieces total in the whole game, I'm thinking tomorrow's stream will be finishing this game off. Granted, this game has been full of surprises so far, so I guess you can never be sure. No, that's not the right direction. There we go. What will I play next? My next game on stream is going to be Hitman Season 2, which I think they're just calling Hitman 2 now, which is kind of annoying because there's already been a Hitman 2. But the graphics card I bought on Black Friday should be arriving later this week. So I'll have that installed over the weekend, and then I'll be able to dive into Hitman 2. I have no idea how that'll work out as a stream game. It could be great, or it could be kind of tedious. I'll have to see. So I'm not sure if I'll play every moment of the game on stream like I do with a game like this. Jeez. Okay, I guess I did it. Excuse me. I'm being really bad about eating and drinking on stream today. I apologize for that. I'm thinking my approach to Hitman is I don't know if I'll do my silent assassin playthroughs on stream. I might do my exploratory, like, improvise my way through the level attempts and then save the more tedious, methodical, silent assassin stuff for later. I'll have to see how hard the game is. I've played and beaten every other Hitman game, so if it's not a big difficulty step up from the others, there's a chance I'll just be able to stroll right through it, but we'll have to see.
We found this in a cluster of those flowers after they wilted again. You were pretty insistent on going after the others, so I guess it belongs to you? Excuse me. Okay, that's a green or blue cover on that tree. I can't quite tell. Oh, and this one is on top of a birdhouse or something? Man, I don't know this level. Oh, that's near the windmill. Yeah, the old Hitman games are really hard. I think Hitman 2, the first Hitman 2, as dumb as that is to say, is the hardest of the Hitmans. You know what I mean. But in Hitman 2 through Season 1, basically all the ones that had a silent assassin rating or mechanic, I went through and got silent assassin in all of them, so my Hitman playing has been pretty thorough. I feel like in the recent incarnations, they almost go for a more puzzle game-like feel. Yeah, the original Hitman 2 is like kind of to the point of being tedious. It's so difficult in some parts. Generally, when people ask me about Hitman, I say if they want to experience like old school Hitman, going back any further than Blood Money is probably not worth it. Unless you're really a thorough Hitman player or something. Because Blood Money is kind of where they learn to make things more accessible.
I bet there are some players that love the like scavenger hunt of figuring out where the bonus stages were, but I kind of wish I could just jump right to them. Maybe it's up there. Great iconic moments in Blood Money. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think a lot of the imagery and themes that are associated with Hitman and pop culture, both around the games and like the movies and whatnot as well, kind of all come from Blood Money. So yeah, I'd say it's like the go-to classic Hitman experience. The only downside is that if you're playing, I don't know if it's better to play that one on console or PC, because either way the controls are kind of bad. Like a lot of hardline fans hate Square Enix's Hitman game, Hitman Absolution, but I kind of think it was necessary. I'm assuming it was Square Enix's influence that got them to kind of round off some of the rough edges, make the controls and the UI better. So sometimes when people ask me what's the best Hitman to start with, I say Absolution. Because its straightforwardness makes it just so much more approachable. Oh, you never played Absolution. Did you miss it? Because from the sound of it, you sound like someone who's played a decent amount of Hitman. Did you skip it because you heard negative things about it, or just because of time or money limitations when it came out? Because I think it got kind of mixed reviews, if I remember right. Oh, a combination of the critical reception and money. Yeah, I can totally understand that. And I totally get why it got that negative reception, especially from like longtime Hitman players. Because it's like, it has the free roaming levels like other Hitman games do, but they're broken up by linear, pure stealth levels, sort of like, what's that game called? The Tom Clancy one with the night vision goggles. Its name is escaping me right now. maybe Splinter Cell? I think it is Splinter Cell that I'm thinking of. But anyway, there's some very Splinter Cell. Yeah, okay, it was Splinter Cell. Yeah, it has linear stealth segments like the original Splinter Cell mixed into the like open world puzzle creative stuff. And a lot of people didn't like that. Which I totally get. But the good thing that it did is it really cleaned up the game's controls and UI compared to the previous Hitman games a lot. And all that stuff got carried over into Season 1. So I know when Hitman Season 1 came out and people talked about how it's the most accessible Hitman ever, I was kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of felt like a more refined, more open Hitman Absolution to me. But in any event, I'm really glad that the series has gained some popularity because it was not doing so well for a while. And now I feel like it's become this huge hit, which is awesome because I've loved it for a long time. So I'm glad that it's going to continue. All right, that bonus stage has to be around here somewhere. There it is. Whoops. The bell has a galaxy in it? Oh, if it was the big bell that I just passed by. Yeah, that leads to a whole really trippy level. I played that on a stream like 2 weeks ago or so. Okay, I'm going to take a leap of faith here. Oh no! Well, I messed that up. Yeah, I did an impromptu stream like on a Sunday once, or a Saturday, just 'cause I had some time to kill. And the Twilight Bell, which is, I'm assuming that Galaxy Bell thing you saw, is a really long, really complicated level. So it took like a whole hour just to get a single timepiece, but it was awesome. Okay. So I think I have to activate the demon mask and then immediately deactivate it once I pass through the wall so that I don't phase through the next floor. Oof. Okay. If I would have hit that button a second too late, I would have dropped right through that. Thankfully, I didn't get trapped inside it. I don't like the look of that. That is an ugly looking hat, whatever it is. Yeah, new colors are always fun. Oh, cool, I have purple hair now. Oh, this one is where the cats are. That's by the windmill. So once this stops, I need to turn around and go the opposite direction. Okay. I need to find that spot where the guy warned me I would get all scratched up. Ah, it's got to be down there, this one.
I think this one leads to a horn. There, kid. I went up.
Yeah, I gotta be close. I could have sworn it was that house. Maybe there's another cat house. Ah, it's up there, okay. Oh no. Ah, those cats are terrible. It's rare that I say that about cats, especially in video games. that the last of the cats? Yeah, this is one of the few times in a game or in any situation where I don't like cats. They're like invisible cats that steal your stuff and punch you off the level. I'm guessing whoever made this game was a dog person. Sweet, just got another achievement. Wonder if I've just gotten almost all the prizes. That's a kind of funny one. Yeah, that's a great time stop hat. Okay, this is going to be tough. So I definitely don't want to actually follow the course that it gives me. I'm guessing I don't have to follow the dotted line. What? I could have sworn I won that. I guess you have to actually grab the timepiece. I think I can get him this time. Ah, I messed up. Ah. Yeah, as long as I don't get caught on anything, I think I have a decent shot. Man, I'm mad it didn't give it to me that last time. Because I crossed the finish line before him. I just didn't hit the timepiece. I'll keep trying this until the clock strikes 10:30, so maybe one or two more attempts. Oh no, I was doing good until I landed in the water. Ah. Oh, you know, there's a badge salesman that gives you a faster recharging hat badge. I bet if I had that, I could win this. I'll try it one more time, legitimately. Almost made it. All right, one more attempt and then I gotta call it a night. Ah. Yeah, I might have to save this for tomorrow's stream. Though with only 2 timepieces left, I'll probably beat this game pretty early into the stream. I'm thinking, assuming I don't get stuck on this all night. Like if this was my normal night, I would just stick with it and press on to beat the game. I'm going to go ahead and buy that badge that I need so that I'll be ready to go. The creepy badge salesman is right in the beginning of this level somewhere. There he is.
Not everything.
This should make that a lot easier. Ah, who am I kidding? I have to retry that now. Now that I have that badge, I have to see what a difference it makes. Though if I don't get it on the first shot, this time I'm serious. I'll go ahead and turn off the game. Being a responsible adult is so hard. Ah. Yeah, that makes it much more doable. Okay, last try. Last try for real this time. Oh, you stupid palm tree. Yes! In spite of a palm tree and a tiki torch's best efforts. All right, and with that, I'm going to call it a night for real. That's only going to leave one timepiece left. So, yeah, tomorrow's stream might be really short, or maybe I'll start another game. I haven't decided yet. I will announce that tomorrow on Twitter and Discord, so stay tuned for that. But tomorrow's stream will be at my usual time of 8 p.m. Eastern, and we'll go at least till I finish this game, and like I said, maybe I'll start another. So look forward to that. Thanks for joining me tonight, and have a great night.